Hello, happy Monday. I hope this finds you good and well. And this is your daily spiritual guidance message. Take what resonates and leave the rest. It is a collective energy read. It is not a personal message, so not everything is going to resonate. So please use your gift of discernment about what information is for you and what's not. So let's see, for Monday, the 6th of October, what do we need to know? Monday, the 6th of October, what do we need to know? Move through your fear, 41. Okay. What's this one say? Your body is like a book, a 23. Okay. Move through your fear, and your body is like a book. Somebody could be experiencing a little bit of physical discomfort here. I want to say I feel like the back and the spine could be given a little bit of discomfort here, or there could be an injury here. Emotions are energy and motion. Number 18. I don't know if you can see this in this sort of lighter blue card, but can you see the snake in both these cards? And that to me, I kind of always sort of feel like, the spine. So somebody could be dealing with sort of some sort of injury here, throat release. Number 9. So maybe not speaking up and saying there's a bit of there's an injury or there's a hurt here. Somebody's keeping quiet about it. And they need to say that something's not right here. There's something sort of lying heavy on them too. It doesn't necessarily have to be a physical discomfort. It could be somebody feeling that they have like a heavy burden on them. Clear limiting beliefs, 17. Somebody kind of maybe feels that they have a heavy burden here. Trust the call. 44. You are protected. Move through your fear. Your body is like a book. Emotions are energy and motion. Throat release. Clear limiting beliefs and trust the call. 41, 23, 18, 9, 17, and 44. Somebody could be feeling a lot of weight on their shoulders and on their back because there's something here that spirit is asking you to step forward and do, and they're saying to you, move through the fear. And there's something here that's weighing heavy on you because it's like, I don't know if I have the strength to do this. Maybe something you need to say here with the throat release. But if you are actually, some people, it may be different for everyone. Some people may just feel like they have a heavy weight on them because there's a lot of different things they're having to juggle. Or some people may actually have the physical pain here. There might be something physically here, and it's like, we want you to speak up here. King of Pentacles. And it's like spirit sort of like putting the pressure on a wee bit, saying, like, right, we've talked through this enough. We've given you enough here now. You are capable of doing this. And somebody's still kind of dragging their feet a little bit here. Moon card. Somebody's still not really, coming forth and stepping up here. Queen of Swords. Something needs to be released here. Something needs to be cut out and released. It's like this moon card, it's like something not being talked about here that needs to be talked about with this throat release. We have a King of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Swords here. Star card. There's something here that's like lies under the surface and nobody says anything about it, but it needs to be brought to light here. Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Some type of an apology. Could somebody be a little bit stubborn here? A little bit set in their ways, and they're like, I'm not apologizing. I'm not going to be the first to communicate here and say, throat release. I'm not going to be the one to communicate here first and say, I'm sorry, I want this person to come to me. But meanwhile, the energy that's kind of really reluctant about it, about stepping forward, because I feel the one really reluctant is the one who needs to make the move first. And that's why Spirit is putting the pressure on them here. Could be a King of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo energy here, or they could have it highly aspected. It could be them that needs to sort of like speak up here. The Magician. Five of Pentacles. This masculine energy is manifesting that this feminine speaks up. They want the feminine to come in and be the one that says, I'm sorry, let's work on this. And Spirit's saying no. Spirit is saying to them, no, we have had this out with you. You're the one who needs to trust the call. You're the one who needs to make the call, not them. You're the one who needs to come in and say sorry to your Two of Cups. Somebody's manifesting here. This King of Pentacles manifesting coming out of the cold. And here you are. Temperance energy. Okay. Ten of Cups here. Page of Swords in reverse. They know what they have to do. They're just dragging their feet about it. So I kind of feel here that for some, Spirit may be like throwing different obstacles on their path and making them like kind of stressed out. And then another group, they're actually giving them physical pain. It's actually like, Seven of Wands in reverse. I want to say, like, if you have this person blocked, if you have this King of Pentacles blocked, this King of Pentacles keeps checking to see if you've unblocked them. They keep going in to look and see if you have them unblocked. Emperor. They need to step into their Emperor energy here. They're not even whoa, 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 whoa. They're not even sitting in a King of Pentacles energy, really. It's like it's a very childish way of looking at things here. There's a very childish approach here. Whatever their mindset is, it's not. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, they want this. It's just there's a real stubbornness about this. That this person's like, no, I'm not going to give in here. Page of Pentacles. I'm not going to give in to give this apology. Eight of Swords really trapped in the head about it because they keep getting beat by Spirit, by their spiritual team, their ancestors, whoever they works with them. Keep smacking them, going right, apologise to her or him, take it as it resonates. And they're like, holding back, my word. Holding back from doing it. So all that's happening here is the more this person digs their heads in and be's like, I'm not apologising to them, the heavier the weight comes on the back. And you take that whatever way that resonates to you. It's either physical pain, or it is emotional baggage. Knight of Swords here. Could be both. It could be both that they're getting. The more they do, or the more they drag their feet in, they'll definitely get both. Knight of Swords here. Five of Swords. Three of Swords. Wow. Ten of Pentacles showing there again. This person is unbelievably stubborn and pig-headed here. Because I don't feel it like, for spirit to be putting like six of swords. Like there's a lot of air here too. This is the Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Swords. There's a lot of air. This masculine could be an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. There's a lot of even though they're sitting here heartbroken, there's this defiance. I'm not giving into it. I'm not going to give into it. Because I don't feel here that for spirit to be putting a big push onto them, I don't feel you've done anything wrong here. And it's almost like they don't have the courage in them to say or to admit fault. They don't have it. Nine of Wands. This person kind of likes to play a victim or something here. Judgment. They like to be seen to be the one that's wronged. They feel that if they come in and apologise, that you have the upper hand on them. This person may never have apologised to anyone in their life. There could be a little bit of like a definitely ego here. Definitely, like it would damage their ego. Six of Cups. It would damage their ego to like come in and be like, I'm sorry that I done that. As I said, they're sitting here as the King of Pentacles, but they're not really. They're not really that energy, the Hermit. Like this person sits on their own, possibly at night time, and all they do is think about you. It's all they do. They sit at night on their own, and that's all they do. They think about you, but yet they're that stubborn that they can't like lift the phone or send a text and say, "Look, I really would like to talk to you." There's the weight in the back, heavily burdened. Chariot. They know. They know what they need to do here. They know they need to speak up here, but it's like it's some sort of internal battle. I don't know whether it's like there's some type of healing card is here, whether there's some type of like inner healing that's taking place here that this person's having to recognize a fault here and sort of work through it, push through their fear. They have to work through it, and there's something here then, and their spiritual team spirit is putting a really heavy load on them. Fork in the road 13. That's what I feel like their spirit guides are doing. They're like, right, now is the time. You decide what you want. Are you going to come in and speak to this person, give the apology, and get things back on track? Or are you going to go down the other route? And I kind of feel that this person's that stubborn that they nearly go the other route. And I feel that's why their team's putting such weight on them. They're like, you are done. Whoever is watching this and resonates with it, you know exactly who I'm talking about. And I would imagine when I said you are dumb, you probably laughed too, because you know exactly who I'm talking about. The essential meanings: time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. The Oracle's message: every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left, or by choosing right? Will you take the road less travelled, or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Relationship message: you've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To open up to the possibility of love, or to remain isolated, to go deeper and commit to mutual passion, or to walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire, and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest, and give, then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity, the word I can't say. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you don't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons you must learn in your relationship. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. This is kind of like, this has reached a point now, I think, that this person's spiritual team are like, right, you need to decide what you're doing here. If you want this person, you need to speak up now. Because if this is a divine connection here, because the Six of Cups has come out, and I think the Lovers card might have been out somewhere too. The Two of Cups is here, definitely. So this may be a divine connection. This could be a soulmate or twin flame. And really, what Spirit is saying to this person is, make your decision now. Because if you're not going to come back in and apologize and make things right with this Queen of Swords energy, somebody else will be coming in. There will be somebody else coming towards her, and you'll have missed the chance. So I kind of feel there's something here, that there's big, look at this, loyal heart, and mending underneath that. There's something here, and it's like, now is the time to do this. You decide, because if you don't speak up now and say what you need to say, we're going to bring somebody else in for this Queen of Swords. I'm going to take this to extended. If you resonate and you want to come along, the link will be below. I'm going to take a look at what we don't see coming, any blockages, and what the outcome is, and then we'll get some angelic advice. So if you want to come along, the link's below, and I'll see you over there.